We made it.
We made it, and I think we're live on Starlink.
And we made it online too.
Now, I didn't start the stream right because I always get this horizontal and vertical thing wrong. So I'm curious how many people will actually make their way over here.
Well, we'll see.
So if you're watching this on the replay, you're going to get to see us being very confused. But anybody else, you're not here yet, so you don't know what we're doing. So I think we should go ahead and get the radio set up while we wait for people to find out we're live. And let's see if we can start making some contacts. And if people trickle in, we'll show them the campsite. We'll show them how we're live from the middle of a wilderness that has no cell phone service. And then at 5 o'clock, we'll switch over and watch Josh's stream from Ham Radio Crash Course.
We'll be there, Josh.
Yeah. All right. Let's make some contacts. Hey, there we go. All right. Let's see if this works. I see one person on there, and we can see the comments. We don't know who you are, but if you leave comments, we'll see them live, and we'll know if we're getting out, if the audio quality is okay. This is a checkout for the system, so I'm really curious how the quality comes out.
All right.
Sweet.
I'm gonna be checking.
Oh man,
the
can you grab that
contacts.
BNC for me?
Yeah.
Can you grab the BNC for me? It escaped.
Oh yeah, where you go?
Right behind me, on the ground.
Oh, the radio? Oh, this guy.
There you go. Hey, we got 4 people watching. Okay. So now let's go check. I want to see if we can just make any. Ooh, wow, it's loud. I want to see if we can make any contacts. So let's try. Let's go check FT8. Oh wow, tons of people on this band. This is going to be easy. 20 meters is looking very alive. Hello, people. Welcome to the stream. I'm Mark, KD7DTS. We got Andres, K6GG, and we are just getting set up on 20 meters. Fingers crossed this actually works. Lots of traffic. This is fantastic. Oh, and I see I just got an email. Apparently, Ara did some homework I gave him. Thank you, N6ARA. And oh yeah, hey Bill. Yes, there is a contest this weekend. I am aware of that, and you know, it is what it is. All right. Oh, we were gonna try sideband first because you're still a technician, right?
Yes.
Oh, so let's go see if there's anything on 28 point maybe 320. Ooh, that band is not looking great. Does anybody in the chat know if 10 meters is open right now? Looking for help from the chat. Oh no, 10 meters is dead. All right, Andres, you may be an observer for a minute. We're gonna go back to 20 and see if we can make some contacts.
You guys get
Actually,
your
wait,
general
Bill's in the
license.
chat. Bill, I wanna get you. Let's go see if we can do 40 meters. And Bill is one of my favorite CW operators. And so my guess is Bill would probably prefer if I pick a CW frequency. 1.1 to 1 on the tune, that ain't bad. We've got a in-fed half wave. Look, I just set up my key into my microphone.
Oh.
This isn't gonna work very well. I mean, K6ARK mini mics are great, but they are not going to close that circuit. Sounds good. Let's see, power, we were at 5 watts, that's great. Can I borrow your microphone?
Absolutely.
Because then people can hear the Morse code, the dulcet, lovely sounds of Morse code. Can anybody confirm that the audio is good on both the radio and myself? Oh, hey, that's Bill. I cannot Morse code. Sorry for the terrible keying. I'm clearly not full. 579, thank you. I'm clearly not fully set up. And since my phone is doing the live cast, I'm gonna log on the on paper tonight. So let's get going. W6QR in the log. And that is at 2300 Zulu. Or close enough. Well, let's call CQ POTA, see who else is out there. We need 10 contacts to activate the park, and it would be cool to activate before the HRCC live stream starts.
Correct.
But once that live stream starts, there's no reason we can't just run this battery into the ground. Oh, hey, you want to go get November 6 Echo Charlie Whiskey? We got some 2-meter activity. All right, Andres is going to go. Oh, Ara, hey, 7.062. 7.062, buddy. And I'm going to scoot you a bit closer so you don't have to. There we go. It's like a flight controller. Everything is backwards. Hey, there's Ara. Now, if you can hear on the live stream, the keying sounds slightly off from Ara's usual pattern. That's because he's running through a flex radio using a tiny MIDI. The tiny MIDI is amazing, but the flex radio has a little bit of a delay, and that's what throws off that keying sound. All right, N6 array, in log, 2310, I guess, is closer to actual, right? Yeah. Oh, thanks, Bill. Oh, Ara, you're using a Hala key. Oh, that's cool. Hey, there's John. John is one of my most consistent chasers. We have an insane number of contacts together, so thanks for being out there, John. Only 559. Come on, I got a full in-fed half wave over here. I'm kidding. Thanks. All right, who else we got? And then in a couple minutes here, once I've gotten a few contacts, I am going to move up. We're going to test out a new gimbal, and then we're going to walk around the campsite, and I'll show you how we're live casting from the middle of an area with no cell phone service. My suspicion is everybody already knows, but it's still kind of cool to see it. Anybody else on 40? KN6QWP, I believe. Hey. .559, I'll take it. It can be a reciprocal report. I'm good with that. A little bit of QSB on 40. Anything? Hey? Who's out there? All right, nothing else on 40. I'm gonna jump up to 20 because I want to close out my 10 contacts, get the activation, and then I really want to show everybody around. Maybe hard to find room on the band. I know the Morse code contest is going on this weekend. Ooh, is that quiet? All right, 14. Nope. Wow. There's some crazy stuff. Yeah, this band is alive, I'll tell you what.
My dad's watching.
How about this? Your dad's watching?
Yeah, it's just.
Oh, that's fantastic. Wait, we gotta show him over here.
Hola, papá. Saludos.
That's awesome. Where's your dad?
My dad is from Venezuela, so he's hearing us from Venezuela, so South America.
Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. All right.
Go back to
Oh,
your stuff.
sorry. I was trying to find an open frequency, but there's not a lot of open frequencies. If there's anybody out there that knows of a good open frequency, let me know. Let's see. 14069? It's quiet. It tunes. 14069. Nope. People are blasting insane contest level Morse code around here. This band is nuts. How about this one? Nope. What if I do something really dumb? How about like 14085? I don't think there's a problem with 14085, right? All right, friends in the chat, is there an issue with 14085? Hearing nothing. All right, I'm going for it. It's a weird part of the band, but since my phone is currently live streaming, I don't have my band chart out, and I forgot to bring a printed one. So 14085, let's see if we can get anybody. Anybody on 14085? It's POTA, so remember, you can contact me twice. Looking for you, John. Nothing? Nobody? Nothing? People are probably like, what is Mark doing on 14085? I'll tell you what, it was a quiet frequency, and there's a CW contest this weekend. All I need is a short pile up, and I'll get my 10. I need 6 more contacts.
You'll get there, bro.
We will get there.
You guys, jump in your radios. Come on.
Well, tell you what, while I'm working on this, can I throw you a microphone and you can walk around and give a little story of what we've been doing today?
Yeah, with this? Or
Yeah. Clip that on.
I can just hold it. Hello, everyone.
Oh, yeah, but it's more fun if you're walking around, get some scenery, test out the range of the Starlink, see if going within a 100-foot circle works.
Do you want me to hold this? Or
Yeah. So here, grab this. And then this controls up and down.
All right.
And just take a walk. Tell people what we've been up to today.
All right. Well, hello, everyone. I am Andres. I am Mark's friend, and he's been my mentor. I just joined recently to the ranger program, and we're going to be patrolling the forest. And today we came all the way to Shield Peak to try to take a look at how things are going up here and then check people's permits and stuff like that. And I'm just going to show you guys around a little bit what we have out here. As you can see, we're on top of the mountain. Mark's gonna go into the details later of how we have internet here. Hey, hi. I'm looking forward to look at that video on Agua Tibia, Alan. So anyway, Mark's gonna go in a second and talk about the Starlink setup that we have over here. But on the meantime, I'll show you guys around. There's a bit of snow. I do not want to walk. I do not want to walk too much because we just walked like 10 miles just to get all the way up here. But yeah, that's our camp situated. Let me see if I can flip this. There you go. That's marked right there. That's our camp situated. And I can just walk you guys around a little bit. Check people's permits. We be sure that they were registered before coming to the. There was like a huge forest a few years ago, and this is what you get. It takes decades for this forest to recover, but it is what it is. It's a really gorgeous place, very hard hike all the way up. Um, this is a dry camp, so there is no water all the way up here. And then, yeah, if we go to that side, we're gonna be doing another peak tomorrow morning. So be sure to look for our alert, so we can do our SOTA and get your chases. That's there, yellow post. And as you can see a little bit up here, this is where we set up marks antenna. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the stream. We just went all the way to that tree and put it like all the way up here. And then here is Mark's fishing pole where he uses to throw that antenna all the way up there. And yeah, there's a little bit of snow out here for everyone watching from South America, like me, Papa. Here's some snow. There was more. We had to cross a few patches of snow. I almost slide and kill myself out there, but I survived, which was great. And then Mark, let me use his pole to keep steady. So this is Andres still in the camera and still in the mic for a couple seconds. And I'm just gonna go back to Mark because I'm a short words man. I'm a man of short words. So here's you guys as a star, still getting his context. And this is our camp for the night. This is my tent, and this is Mark's mattress. And here's your star again. How's it going, Mark? He's very inspired on the.
I just got KJ5JIM.
Hey, KJ5JAM. Nice
At
meeting
least
you.
I think I did.
We have 9 persons on the live. Hi to you all. Sorry for my broken English.
No contact with Jim. He didn't come back to me. Crossing him out.
Oh, Jim.
We got to have a two-way contact to get you in the log. So I have 6. I need 4 more, and then we can walk around.
All right. Let me show you guys the setup that Mark is using. Well, I have a gimbal right now in my hand. I obviously don't know how to use that thing, but I'm trying my best. Mark, what are you running on today?
So this is an Elecraft KX2. I currently have it in beacon mode, and it is running 5 watts into a K6ARK in-fed half wave. That's over here. And so I've got a whole bunch of wire running up into a tree with a POTA 20 mast. I love the POTA 20 mast. It's a little bit stiffer than the SOTA beams, and it seems to give me better performance because I can mast crazier antennas like a doublet.
The mast is that thing I was just showing you guys in a second. Hi to the next person. We have 10 persons on the stream.
We
Hello.
got 10 people on. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us at camp tonight.
What's the name of this campground?
Oh,
Mark?
hey, there we go. There's Jim.
Hi, Jim. What is the name of this campground, Mark? Shield Peak.
This is Shield Flats.
Shield Flats. There you go. Close enough. Well, I'm gonna walk along a little bit. He still have 4 contacts to go. So I'm gonna show you guys the view a little bit. I'm gonna walk up to that snow over there. And if I fall down from the mountain, then you guys are gonna have pretty nice view of a Latino guy falling down off a mountain. Hopefully it won't happen, but we will there. We will see. All this burned down a few years ago. As a volunteer for the forest, we document all this, and then we trail work, and they'll come out here and clean these trails. But look at these guys. I'm gonna share this view all the way to the top. I know you guys are here for Mark stuff, but you know, he told me this is the campground and share it with everyone. There you go. Now we're back to POTA. How's it going, Mark?
Well, I'm struggling to get contact, so I'm going to switch to 30 meters, 10.112, and see if I can get anybody there. So if anybody is online on 10.112, I am looking for you.
Car. Um, Alan, can you repeat your frequency?
10.112.
Great. 10.112. Alan got it. So we'll
Alan
hear
got
you
it?
there.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm calling CQ, and we'll see if it comes through. So I have 7 contacts. I'll be honest, I don't know if it was KI5JIM or KJ5JIM. I was thinking about other things. Holy smokes, that's the OG.
Hello, OG.
We got Adam.
Thank you, Adam. We just got you. It's nice to see you on the air again.
Fantastic. All right, well, thank you, Adam.
Thank you, Adam.
I'm going to put this a little bit further down. Well, I don't know. I don't know if people can hear. Can people hear all right with where the mics are? I don't actually know if the audio is good or if we should put that microphone back down by the radio.
Yeah,
We could use feedback from the chat.
I'm looking at it. Please take the mic out of that Latino guy who runs around.
Oh, God. All right, I'm sticking it back by the radio. Hey, we got R again.
Hey, Ara, nice to meet you. I've met you on the frequencies before. I haven't met you in person.
Soon. Because you're coming to field day, right?
Alan says you were 119 on 20 meters, but some solid on 30 meters.
Oh, cool.
Thank you, Alan.
23, 27. Okay, so that was contact 8 and 9. All right, I need one more. One more, people. Journey to the contacts, and then we can do a walk around and check out how we're doing the internet. And the nice thing about POTA, of course, is I can contact my friends multiple times. Hey, there's John again. All right. 23, 28. Five, 3, 9. I'll take it. And I always like to get one for safety, especially because I have some uncertainty about one of those contacts. So one more CQ before we temporarily shut down, go check out the internet, and then come right back.
Mark's gonna talk about how do we have internet up here, Wi-Fi on top of a mountain with no phone service. And that's a pretty good setup, I got to say. So you guys stay so you don't miss it. Maybe like 5 minutes or so.
K6GM. Twenty-three, 29.
That's what you do.
259. Interesting. That's a weird signal report. I wonder what's wrong with my signal. I saw it in 7. Who's in there? That's a great call sign. N7 barbecue. I could go for some barbecue right now.
259 will just mean that the receiving station has a lot of noise to contend with. Thank you, Alan. Adam. I'm saying Alan. Oh my god. This is the most random place to find
Hey, we
something.
found a person. What are the odds of that?
Hello. K6GG. Hey, hi. Were you your contact from the peak? Oh, nice to meet you in person though.
Hold on.
Andres, nice to meet you.
All right.
Carlos
Sorry,
K6GG.
KV station. I'm going to take a short break here. Sorry, I'm taking a short break. I hear you. I see you. I will talk to you later.
Hey, Mike,
Bring
how
it
you
in,
doing?
buddy. Hey, how you doing?
Good, good, good.
Awesome. Hey, well, since you're here, guess what? You're getting the second mic for a second.
Oh, nice.
Mike,
Okay.
you're mic'd.
All right. Wow.
So, welcome to our campsite.
Don't I go to hair and makeup first?
We are
I
on.
think so.
Yeah.
So it's
Brooks,
convenient
right?
that we have
Brooks,
a camera
yeah.
guy. Yeah. So
fantastic.
Bricks in 6KM.
That's right. Yep.
And how'd you find us?
I was up on Anderson. Got you on 158. No, sorry, 14658.
Do you have enough water, man?
I've got, to be honest, I started today at sea level, so I've got a little altitude brain.
Yeah, that happens.
How did I find you? Well, I knew you were in Schiltz Flat, and I, figured, oh, it doesn't look so bad on the map, but apparently somebody put a lot of snow on the trail.
There was a lot of snow.
Yeah, so I went over Shields Peak.
Okay.
So, but
Okay.
anyway.
Sounds good. And this shredded thing on your arm.
That was something else. That's a whole nother day. That wasn't today.
Okay. But
Yeah.
it speaks to the general approach.
Yeah, I do a lot of
YOLO.
bushwhacking. So if I
Very
got a
good.
new shirt every time I bushwhacked, I'd
Well,
have a lot of
fantastic.
shirts.
Hey, if you wouldn't mind following us around, can I take you around and show you
Sure.
what we're doing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alan
Fantastic.
Alan says hi.
Who is this?
Alan.
Alan? Okay.
Alan.
Yeah. Also, Adam's watching.
Oh, Adam. Yeah,
and,
yeah.
And Aura.
Oh, hey, Adam and Ara.
Basically, it's a virtual SOTA meetup. All our friends are on the.
Well, I'm on a
chat.
quest for a SOTA phone. Have you seen it? So.
God, that thing was so heavy.
You picked it up? You
I-
brought it
I-
up there?
Okay, I'll be
Okay.
reading you guys' messages.
Backstory:
Okay.
Aura kind of had me carry it to the peak.
Wow.
I mean, he's a dedicated man, but he was like, "Hey, Mark,
Ara
Yeah,
says
that-
lol.
you want a 46-pound SOTA phone?"
That was epic. Thank you, Ara. That was, I just, yeah.
All right. By the way, I want more information from Aura on that Hala key. So if he throws anything in the chat about the key that he was using, I really want to know about it. Okay, so we came up from South Fork, and the reason, actually, let's go stand in the sun. It's cold.
Yeah.
It turns out this is a mountain. Okay, so so the reason I'm wearing a uniform is, as I think you know, I work with the San Gorgonio
Right.
Wilderness Association. I've been working with them for I think about 6 years now
Oh, fantastic.
as a volunteer ranger.
Nice.
You do it enough, you get a little badge.
There you go.
And I got into it from ham radio,
Oh,
actually.
right.
It was a great way to get involved, and you can use basically the same radios. A lot of the Forest Service work is on Yesus, actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Very
So
cool.
I check permits, we clean up campfires, all that sort of stuff. We had a lot of people today, including a Boy Scout troop, that didn't know that there was no water up here.
Oh boy,
So we make sure that people don't get dehydrated.
that's important.
It is important.
That's the number one thing.
Yeah, as we walk down the trail, we pick up all of the miscellaneous trash
Oh,
that we
no.
find, and try to leave it. Yeah, exactly.
Leave no trace, people.
Leave no trace. It's very important. And I believe it's also Smokey's 60th anniversary this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so everybody should do their little extra part, like no orange pills, please. Anyway.
Oh, the orange peels are, one of my pet peeves.
Yeah,
they do not, I know they're biological, but they don't really break down that well.
They just do not break down, and we found a whole bunch of orange peel.
Ugh.
So
Look at this.
so check it out. Now we don't want to touch it because it's actually using a phased array.
Okay.
So
Where's the other part?
Yeah, where's the other part? So the other part's in space.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so we have a 12 volt, 12 amp hour bioinno. Conveniently, I won this as a door prize at the Big Bear Ham Escape when I was giving a talk up there.
Nice.
I paid 20 bucks for a ticket and I got substantially more battery back.
It's a good
So,
return on investment.
yeah, thank you, Big Bear. And then that's going over to this voltage regulator. So this can take a wide voltage range and it outputs a nice clean 30 volts. I checked it with my spectrum analyzer. There's no hash coming off it. So it's actually
Nice.
clean from an RF standpoint, which is great.
Very cool.
And then over here, we have the Starlink Mini. And this is not an endorsement of Starlink or anything, but they're the only company that can provide the service. So that is a very small, remarkably affordable phased array. They have them for 300 bucks right now. It's crazy. So
Wow.
it's a full electrically steerable phased array. And the reason it's pointed exactly where it is that optimized their satellite passes. So
Okay.
most people on the chat probably already know this, but SpaceX over the last couple of years has launched a very large constellation of low Earth orbit satellites that provide pretty much continuous coverage. And so with that phased array, you can lock onto a satellite, you can track it. And if there were blockages like those trees over there, it'll actually map out where the signal degrades as satellites go past it. And so then if it has a known keep out zone, I assume it would jump to another satellite to keep that link. But the result is you can get on the order of 100 megabits per second down.
Wow.
And somewhere between usually 2 and 15 megabits per second up. I found typically around 4 megabits per second is what I get. And it only has about 25 watts average power draw. And this is, of course, 144 watt hours, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I actually have enough battery in here to power this all night. So after we finish up with the live stream at 4 o'clock, and I'm watching my timer because we don't want to go over 4 o'clock, or sorry, 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
I also have altitude brain. We're going to jump over to Josh's thing, and we're going to throw a little bit of ham radio crash course
Awesome.
at the campsite.
Awesome.
Yeah. So it's a crazy system.
Really cool.
It's not the lightest. I was carrying 40 pounds up here today to pull off this activation with
Right.
Starlink. But I could probably save some of that mass if I drop the battery size, because I don't really need a battery that big.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Now, can you ask Ara, if you're still in the chat, can you give me a thumbs up to talk about next weekend? If I can, I'll give a little blurb on that. If I can't, then I'll hold.
So
Anyway.
standing by for breaking news.
73 is from K6MAA.
Oh, 73's MAA. Thanks for joining the chat.
And Nara says, oh, yeah. Too.
Oh, Ara says yes.
Ooh,
Okay.
breaking news.
So,
awesome.
now it's not breaking for you because you're on the SoCal SOTA mailing list. But next weekend, Ara is going to activate Mount Pacifico and get his 1,000th SOTA point.
That's so awesome.
Which is amazing.
That is quite an accomplishment.
Literally, hats off to you, Ara. I am impressed. Ara
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All of the hats. Yeah, Ara is way ahead of me. He is an inspiration.
He is. He certainly is.
Yeah, it's a privilege to get to activate with him.
Yeah.
And
how exciting.
I'm going to get to go activate with him.
That's great.
And
so fun.
I'm taking the Starlink.
And live streaming.
And we're going to live stream his goat contact.
Oh, wow.
So now I don't know if NT6E is watching, but it'd be awfully nice.
Oh.
If NT6E could
yeah.
be contact number 4.
Absolutely.
So
that would be amazing.
So anyway, so that's the motivation behind this. I also work with W6TRW, Amateur Radio Club. I think possibly the best ham radio club in America. I'm kidding. It's not possibly. It clearly is.
Clearly.
So this equipment is partially mine. The battery is mine, but the Starlink unit and the voltage converter belong to W6TRW. And you might say, but Mark, why does W6TRW need field portable high-speed data comms? 2 things. 1, yeah, we're hams and we should have multiple paths to communicate in an emergency, but
Absolutely.
That's not why I'm doing it.
Don't they have a great remote station as well?
We have a great remote station.
Yeah.
We do. We have a 100-watt flex radio hooked into Yagis from 40 all the way up through 1.2 gigahertz.
Awesome.
It's an incredible station.
Yeah.
Obviously, the flex doesn't do 1.2 gigahertz because we don't have a transverter on it. But anyway, Josh from Ham Radio Crash Course is coming to our field day.
Oh, fantastic.
And he's going to live stream it.
Wow.
So we're going to see how many people we can get our setup in front of. And our field day is going to be epic. We're going to have not 1, but 2 buddy hexes in the air.
Ooh.
One of those buddy hexes is possibly going to be on a remote rotor. If not, we'll rotate it by hand. The other buddy hex...
Armstrong method.
Yeah, exactly. The other buddy hex is going to go into a triplexer.
Oh, okay.
That triplexer is going to go to a whole bunch of stations that are clustered together, running off a custom 6 kilowatt hour battery with local voltage regulation for each power pole tap.
Wow.
Thank you to Kk6GG, Umesh, he's our battery expert.
That sounds awesome.
It's going to be amazing. We also have Adam coming up from San Diego.
Nice.
In1CLC is going to join.
Chris, yeah.
And of course, we're doing it at Campo Alto, which is a SOTA summit.
Oh, wow.
So we're going to have possibly the most contacts that have ever been made on a SOTA summit. And we're going to run
Is there a record for that?
I don't know, but we're going to try to set it. I'm going to ask
Call Guinness Book.
I'm going to ask, no. I'm going to ask DJ.
Oh, okay.
Because he's an admin. He's got all the database
go.
info. So
Awesome.
anyway, so that's what we're doing here. It's
cool.
really a field checkout more than anything else to make sure that when ARA goes up, we have mitigated as many risks as possible.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because we want ARA to be successful.
Kick the tires.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we just live streamed from Dockweiler State Beach with Ham Radio Crash Course, so we ran one of these over it.
Cool.
So the goal is to burn out the 50 gigabytes of data we have this month.
Oh, he was using the new radio.
Yeah, and he was using the FTX1.
Yeah.
Okay, have you gotten to play with one yet?
No. It looks cool.
It's, okay, first of all, technically it's a very good radio. But it's chonky.
That's what I've heard. Yeah.
It's as big or slightly bigger than an IC705 just by putting my hands on it and going like this.
Right.
You know, the standard engineering technique of
Yeah,
shaking it to see how it feels. Yeah. And then when you start adding on the battery and the fan and the tuner, I mean, it is a brick.
Yeah.
Big boy.
Yeah, so I personally wouldn't use that radio.
Yeah, I know. I think I'm glad it exists.
I'm glad it exists. I'm sure it has a place, and I'm excited to see what people do with it. But you saw Hans's 4-day in May talk?
I didn't know.
Bro.
No, I gotta catch that.
Okay.
About the SSB on the QMX.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
And Hans is an artist.
Yeah.
Not just with the technology, but with how he explains the human aspects of how things come to life.
I love that. Yeah.
And he talks about his emotional despair and his struggles and his elation when he finally got the thing to work and he realized it was a tangent function.
Oh no.
The default tan function didn't work. When he did the full 180-degree space, all of a sudden everything opened up and sideband clicked, and you could just see on his face, and I've activated with it.
Oh, nice.
And it has a minus 35 dB third order intermod, and I got phenomenal sideband reports.
Oh, good.
People legitimately were saying, you know, this is a very good radio.
Right.
And they didn't know what I was using.
I got to get my kit put together then.
You should build your kit.
Yeah. QMX Plus actually, because
Yeah, QMX Plus. So anyway, that's
awesome.
That's this side of things.
Really cool.
And then over here we have the K6ARK in-fed half-wave. You know, if I could pick any antenna to live with for the rest of my life, it would be one of these K6ARK in-fed half-waves because they work like gangbusters and they're super light. Do you have one?
Yeah, I do.
How many do you have?
I have 3 actually.
You have 3? Oh, I only brought 2.
They're not all built.
I only brought 2 with me. But my little backup antenna is also a K6ARK, so I don't know if people can see that, but this is using N7 KOM tuned traps for 2015 and 10, built onto an N7 KOM QRP transformer. The cool thing about this is if you have a QMX, you don't need a tuner.
Yeah.
And the entire system just becomes nothing.
Yeah.
It's
fantastic.
And of course,
Winder style. It says Alan, the old Winder style.
Oh yeah, the old winder style. Yeah, this is also a K6ARK winder.
That's familiar.
It does, yeah. Yeah, I love these Adams. The thing that's particularly cool about these is when you hold them as you reel out your antenna, they just sort of like, you know, flip, your antenna falls right off.
That's awesome.
It's pretty fantastic. I love these things to death. At one point, Adam...
He's an artist.
Yeah? At one point, Adam actually handed me a whole box of different types that he had been playing with. So I have like 5 or 6 different types, and
Nice.
they're all great in their own way.
Yeah, yeah.
They all have a place in my antenna box. And then down here on the kit side, shamelessly promoting my my Adam gear. This is a little QRP clone of the Palm Pico
Yeah.
that Adam built, and I have it popped in right now. But
Very cool.
I activated with that earlier. It weighs nothing. It's great.
Yep.
You want to show it to the camera?
Yeah. This is the little Adam version of the Palm Pico. And it's got magnets on the bottom, so if you're using something like an 857D that has a metal case, a magnetic metal case, you can stick this directly to the case. And then the other side here is a also by Adam mini mic. This is a mini mic that has the modified electret that gets you more sensitivity. So this works with the QMX if you use a MIDI channel inverter. So the chip and the ring are switched for the QMX versus the KX2. But all you have to do is either buy an inverter and you can use the same mic on both radios, or just build 2 of these things. They cost like $5 or less.
Nice. Yeah, really cool.
They're so cheap. So, and then we got the tent set up, and we're gonna cook a little bit of dinner here in 15 minutes or so while we watch Josh.
Awesome.
So, are you heading out tonight?
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, we're down at Trail Fork. So
Down at Trail
yeah,
Fork.
Yeah, so I'm gonna probably try to get back over there before it gets icy on the snow. So
Yeah, that snow's gonna ice up, and
Yep.
there's still a couple dangerous patches on the way down.
yeah, I'm gonna go around the sunny side. I
Okay,
think this
good.
time. But
Yeah, good call.
yeah, that was cool though.
Real good.
Thank you for giving me the tour. And
Yeah, and of course your activation went well.
yeah, it was probably one of the best VHF activations I've had. So a lot, Saturday afternoon on a holiday weekend, a lot of great chasers in the LA area, and I got some people from San Diego. So yeah, it's
Yeah,
fantastic.
I've noticed 9 to 5, the 2-meter propagation gets worse.
Yeah, everybody's at work.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's just fantastic.
awesome. Well, thank you.
And yeah, I think the system checks out. Have we had any complaints about dropouts, audio quality?
What the chat says.
Yeah, what does the chat say? Do we pass our quality checks? Is
Bruce
this
says that he just wants some peace and quiet up here, and we are here. Yeah. Sorry, Alan.
No. I came over on my own free will. Everybody.
Yeah, I was actually so happy to hear you on the air when you were activating, because I got a heads up from Adam that you might be here.
Yeah.
And then he told me where you were, and I was like, I'm not going to get to meet him. He's on the wrong side of the mountain.
Yeah.
But we came up and we met in the middle.
Yep.
Yeah.
It looks very short on the map, but it was a little more challenging than I expected.
Yeah.
Given the conditions.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fun up here. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah.
So
This was a lot of weight, but I think everybody in the chat might consider liking and subscribing if they want to see us do this from the summit of San Gorgonio as a SOTA activation.
yeah, are you guys going up tomorrow?
No.
Oh, okay.
But we are going to go do Anderson.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So Andres is actually a relatively new operator.
All right.
Yeah, I'm a technician, and I just got you on the radio.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Very
I
nice.
almost fell
Welcome.
on my back.
Welcome to the hobby.
Yeah. And as Andres gets into it, we want to get him harder and harder mountains. Because it's not about the number of points, it's about the quality of the
Well,
points.
if you're up here at 10,000 feet, you're starting at a pretty good level.
Yeah, because we're what, like 10,200-ish?
I have
My
10
what? I didn't calibrate my
I
my
have
altimeter.
10,385, but I take that with a grain of
All
salt.
right, I have 10,500, but this thing's been running hot all day.
Yeah, so average the two, and you're
It's-
probably
it's-
somewhere in there.
Whatever the map says.
We're over 10.
Yeah, we're solidly over 10. The air is thin.
Yeah, the brain is hypoxic.
Exactly. Yeah. We should go do an activation later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I would like it.
Cool. You don't have to leave right now, by the way. You want to check out my mattress?
Yeah, let's see it.
Dude, go lay down on this.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. So right now,
Thank you, Alan.
so I've got about a 3-inch air mattress in here with a down comforter. So I'm curious if this meets your standards for Princess and the Pea sleeping.
Let's check it out.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, wow. Oh, look at that. I'd get in there, but I don't.
Oh no, just lay down on top. I use it for taking naps during the day.
On the office, you just pull the mattress up.
Oh yeah, you just take a nap.
Very
Look
nice.
at this guy's relaxation phase.
I got to be careful. I might not be able to get back up.
So,
Very nice.
all right, so it meets the standards?
It does meet the standards. I approve.
Fantastic. And let's see, what else we got to show around here? Did we already cover everything? We may have already covered everything. And let's see if we can flip this around to the back. Hey, look. There's and then bring this down. Oh, the gimbal's going the wrong way.
Very nice.
Hey, there we go. We got all of us. All right, so when we post this, we should have a better cover graphic than my original. So let's go get in the sun and we can get a cover graphic.
Did I pick up my mic? I guess I did.
All right, people in the chat, is there anything else you would like to see
right
or
here.
hear about from camp, or should we start making dinner and turn off the Starlink? What's your thoughts? We're bringing over Brooks.
Hello.
Oh, you got the microphone.
Yeah, I got it back. I took it from him.
Oh, Neil says get on 14652. Oh, Adam, no steak this time. We did bring a really good looking green curry though. I'm excited about that.
I just bring
Hold
tuna
on.
pockets.
What's on 14652? I'm run some 2 meter. Yeah, we're turning on the radio right now. What do we got?
Did you guys already activate POTA?
Oh yeah, I got POTA already on HF.
He was just doing
I
it.
missed that.
Ooh, that does not sound good. Curry with no bathroom. Oh no. Don't get me wrong, the entire mountain is my bathroom. I've got plenty of supplies. That curry can do whatever it wants. I'm gonna be comfortable. Let's see, what else is going on? Wow, 5.2, I think there's somebody on 5.2. I'm gonna call on 5.8. Neil, any chance you can go to 14658?
Yeah, I got you on my radio.
Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? This is Kilo, Delta 7, Delta Tango Sierra.
Whoa, what's going on?
All right. Well, I'm on 14658 if you can hear me. CQ, this is Kilo Delta 7, Delta Tango Sierra, calling CQ for Parks on the Air. This is Kilo Delta 7, Delta Tango Sierra, from the San Bernardino National Forest and the Sand to Snow National Monument.
I had a couple activations. I went with Alan and Mark the other day.
I'm hearing no 2 meters.
It was great.
Anybody there?
Now we're up here.
CQ 2 meters. This is Kilo Delta 7, Delta Tango Sierra, calling CQ, and wishing Ramona had less dirt in the way.
Makes sense, right?
No, I mean, yeah, I was hiking before I did radio.
Nah. I think without being on a summit, 2 meters may not yield. All right, well, thanks, Neil. I gave it a shot. The struggle is real. And by the way, for people who have been following my radio saga, this FT5DR was actually left on a peak for a week because I forgot to check my pack carefully when I was leaving. And amazingly, it returned home with only a little bit of plastic chewed off. So, oh, Adam, is it time to switch over to the other live stream? Looks like we got about 5 minutes to go or less. Well, thanks for joining in, Adam. And I think we're going to start shutting down here so everybody can switch over to Ham Radio Crash Course. Very good. All right. Well, thank you everybody for being on the stream.
73.
Thanks for Papa for joining.
73.
And yeah, definitely thanks Brooke for hiking over.
Absolutely.
All right, everybody wave. Wave at the camera. All right, that's it. We're turning it off.
Awesome.